In this Jackery Explorer 1000 portable power station review, I'm going to be providing you some insight into this popular portable power station, so you can learn if it's really good enough for your needs or not. Now please make sure you watch this entire video, as I'm going to go into the most important pros and cons of this model, and at the end of the video, if you still want to get the Jackery Explorer 1000, I'll provide details on where to get it and for the best possible price. So let's look at the pros. Easy to use. The design of this portable power station, with its inputs and outputs, controls and LCD display, make this unit very easy to use. The LCD display provides both a battery bar chart and a percentage indicator of exactly how much charge the battery is holding. The display also shows the total watts being used by the power station, and the total watts coming in, which is useful if you're charging the battery with solar panels, via a wall outlet, or via your vehicle. Also, the unit is basically ready to go right out of the box, and should be charged to around 35% capacity prior to shipping. Refrigerator compatibility. Unlike some portable power stations, the Jackery 1000 does have the ability to charge smaller sized fridges and mini fridges. With a power restriction of 1000 watts or under, you'll be able to power a small fridge or freezer for 24 to 36 hours or so. Lightweight for its size. This unit is pretty reasonable in terms of weight, at 22 pounds or 10 kilograms. This means it can be lifted and moved around your home, campsite, or wherever you're using it as required with relative ease. Multiple outlets. At the front of the Explorer 1000, you have both an AC and DC section. These offer all the inputs you will likely need. The DC section provides 5 inputs, including 2 USB-C power ports and 2 standard USB ports, one of which is a quick charge port. It also has one standard DC port, using an automotive power socket or CLR. The AC section includes 3 times 120 volt residential outlets, incorporated with a 1000 watt inverter. Both the AC and DC sections of the power station can be turned on or off independently, and this is important for minimizing power usage when either of the sections are not in use. They can also both be used at the same time as needed. What about the cons? The 2 USB-C ports are both rated for a maximum of 18 watts. This means that you can only charge certain types of devices with these ports in the DC section of the 1000, such as most smartphones, some tablets, etc. Obviously, for items that will not charge via this section, you can just use the AC section provided you have the right adapters. This may bother some people, but does not disable the diversity and application of this unit too much in the end. Slow charging via solar. In most cases, the Explorer 1000 will take around 7 hours to charge. This may not be the top of the line when it comes to charging performance. You have a 200 watt max input while charging via solar. Whether or not this is a big problem for you will depend on what your goals are with the 1000 and how you intend to use it. For those who can envision being able to charge this as they drive, this might not be too much of a problem, but it's well worth considering this aspect of performance. In summary, the Jackery Explorer 1000 portable power station is an amazingly well-designed, well-built, durable, and versatile unit. It's very easy to use for even the less tech-savvy among us, and you're able to power basically anything you can think of with this power station, including almost all household items. Even heavier power usage items, such as small fridges and freezers, will be powered for a good amount of time. The unit is good value for money, and it's for these reasons that the Jackery 1000 portable power station is one of the most popular of its kind available right now. Now, if you'd like to get the Jackery Explorer 1000 portable power station for the absolute best possible price, and you're currently seeing this video on YouTube, then simply click the link below this video in the description, and you'll be taken to the very best place to purchase it. Now, if you can't see the link in the description, you can also enter the following URL into your web browser: mikesreviews.me/Jackery1000. Thanks for watching this Jackery Explorer 1000 portable power station review.